Assalamualaikum. Greetings to our lecturer for JUE 200, Puan Haja Siti Surayadin binti Abdullah Kamal, and my fellow group members of group 156. And my name is Ikhwan bin Abdul Aziz, will be your host for this discussion. In Malaysia, we live in multicultural country consists of different kind of ethnic, cultures and beliefs. In terms of the eye of the world, Malaysia is a unique country. It is because Malaysia citizens are always live in harmony and respect one another. In our country, we live in a multicultural neighborhood with all kinds of ethnic such as Malay, Chinese, Indian, and many others. In line with this concept, we here to discuss on be a good neighbor to each other are very important in our plural society. As being said, that be a good neighbor will bring joy and harmony among each other that will prolong prosperous to all of us. There are many characteristics on to be a good neighbor in a plural society such as our country, Malaysia.
Yeah, I agree with our host, Ikhwan Abdul Aziz. Now, I suggest one of the key characteristics to be a good neighbor being helpful. For example, we show our concern with care and polite, like always greet when meet each other and ask about their well-being, either good or not. Sometimes we can offer any kind of help when they're needed, such as babysitting, taking care of their pets, or any suitable kind. On the other hand, we can also show our helpful character by keep an eye on our neighbor house when they are goes for holiday in part of crime prevention. Totally in a simple word, being helpful is the one of characteristic that capacity into each other. That's all.
Thank you, Mr. HAFIZZUDIN, for your point. Okay, let me introduce myself. My name is MOHAMED. Okay, I want to talk about the point of good characteristic. Become a good neighbor that is friendly. In order to become a good neighbor, we must we must be we must become friendly to them. Always show them greet with a pleasant smile whenever we came across our neighbors. We also can have chit chat or discussion with our neighbors regarding the current affairs, any current issue during our free times. Do not act like a snobbish person or giving an unpleasant face reaction whenever you saw your neighbors. Do not do material comparison with your neighbors like you show off your car, degrading your neighbors' properties, and don't boost your achievement in front of them because it will make your neighbor feel down and sad. Invite your neighbors to your family occasion because it will strengthen our bonding, improve the friendship, and we can also learn each other culture by the same time. Be humble always with our neighbors and be ready to helpful to our neighbors. That's all for my point.
Hi, I'm HAZMAN. I'm so agree with three of you, Mr. Ikhwan, Mr. Riyaz, and Mr. Hafiz, that being helpful and being good, be friendly with our neighbors. For my point is tolerate. We living in multiracial country that consists of Indian, Chinese, and Malay, and many other races living together in our society. That we must have this one kind of attitude that is being tolerate with them. Tolerate means to say I will take myself as an example. I'm living in a place where there is a many Chinese living in my place. During a festive season, they will burn a firecrackers, burn incense stick, burn a papers to celebrate their festival. And then this festival will be 1 or 2 days, but we will tolerate with the noise, with the smells. We won't say anything. We show a good respect to them. To them. Another one is place that I'm living. Many of the people have pets as a dogs. As a Muslim, I'm forbidden for me to have a pet as a dog. But For my neighbor, they are non-Muslim, they having pets, dog as a pets. They will bring their pets, walk around in this neighborhood, and then sometimes the pets will do litters in our place. So we will inform them politely with courtesy to remove the dog litters. We want everyone to live their life peacefully and get on with their neighbors. Good neighbors are considered, tolerate, and understanding of others and their different lifestyle, and they help build successful communities. And then sometimes my neighbors are in rushing or she came late at night, she will park her car in our parking lot. In the morning, it will be difficult for me to go to work if she blocking if she park her car in my place or blocking my car. We will inform the security and the security will inform them. So we don't mind about this. This often happens, but we will still tolerate with them. We know our our neighbors. That's it.
Thank you, all my fellow friends. Indeed, your point is on the track about the nation. Of course, when say nation, we know nation is a multicultural country. When say about multicultural country, we also have to adopt a good attitude, likely polite to parent, friend, boss, because respect of them. Probably we will not think about giving them attitude or criticism. Adopt the same mentality for neighborhood. Choosing to be kind, gracious, and polite show you respect them, which can make a world of difference in relationship. Respect is the glue that hold your relationship together. Learn ways to be respectful and know what to do when somebody isn't respectful toward you. Receiving respect from others is important because it helps you to feel safe and to express ourselves. Being respected by important people in our life, growing up teach us how to be respectful towards others. Respect means that you accept somebody for who they are, even when they are different from you. You don't or you don't agree with them. Respect in your relationship build feeling of trust, safety, and well-being. Respect doesn't have to come naturally. It is something that you learn. Okay, guys.
Thank you to all my fellow group members on the explanation on being a good neighbor. According to my fellow group members, these are very good points on how to be a good neighbor in a multicultural neighborhood. Among the all of the characteristics between helpful, friendly, tolerate, and respectful of others, I think we all can agree that friendly is the most important characteristics to be a good neighbor. A good neighbor will try to be friendly, available, and approachable. My fellow group members, you agree with friendly is the most important characteristics to be a good neighbor?
Yes, I'm agree.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, I'm agree with that point.
I also agree for all the point that my friend given, but I ultimately like with a friendly characteristic on always be humble at all time. With this behavior, our neighbor, or more widely we can call community, perhaps being always harmony.
Like I say during I present my friendly characteristic. I totally agree with friendly characteristic in order to become good neighbor because friendliness is the most important factor we need in order to enhance our relationship or friendship with other people. Like you invite your neighbor to family occasion because it will strengthen the bonding between your neighbors, will improve the friendship and at the same time we also can learn each other culture regardless races, religion, and so on.
So being friendly for me is a good characteristic that we have discussed before. Yeah, being friendly, let's say, be friendly with our neighbors can bring joy in our communities. How we want to be friendly with our neighbors? We can jog together, we can go around together in our exercise area, and then we can share knowledge, we can share, like you people have said before, the current issue, current affair in our country, and then we can plan for something like activities like gotong royong, or we just can do anything with them, being friend, just being friendly, being kindness, show of kindness, being so friendly with them. That's it.
Of course, indeed, friendly is really the key point to this matter. In friendly, we sometimes always chat with others and share information about the neighborhood, not only about the neighborhood, but most likely the current issue too. Being friendly by smile and everything for far. Even to me, sometimes I'm in hurry, but no time to chat. I always say hi to them, always greet them, even we in hurry.
Thank you to all my fellow group members for agreeing that friendly is the most important characteristics to be a good neighbor. In our plural society, be a good neighbor are important because it will bring peaceful neighborhood to all of us and make what Malaysia are known for, and that is harmony among different kinds of ethnic and belief. As conclusion to this discussion, whether it is helpful, friendly, tolerate, and respectful to others, these are the strong foundations on being a good neighbor. We always need to remember that when people make an effort to be a neighbor, by following proper etiquette, everyone will have a sense of well-being knowing you are surrounded by friends. And that is priceless and something that we can't buy. For what it's worth, it is an extra benefit knowing that you and your neighbors will look out for each other. To close this discussion, I hereby represent the group of 156 would like to express our sincere gratitude to all my fellow group members and to our lecturer Puan Haja Siti Suraya Lin binti Abdullah Kamal. These are very important and wonderful opportunities to have this moment. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Welcome.
Thank you all.